For updates on sports stories across the globe, Ebi Iyomon joins us. Good morning, Ebi.
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Rufai. And good morning, Dr. Abati. Nice to see all three of you this morning.
Nice to see you.
We'll begin the segment with badminton. Well, the Badminton Confederation of Africa and the Nigerian Badminton Federation on Sunday launched the Road to LA 2028 initiative, and they say that this initiative is something to build athletes and prepare them for the next Olympics, which is in 4 years, trying to consolidate on the performance of Team Nigeria at the Paralympics and Olympics as well. Had Eniola Bolaji, who was a bronze medalist at the last Paris Paralympics and also the African #1, that's Opeyori Ajiro, on at the event, and they are also optimistic of getting more trainings and more competitive matches ahead of this particular tournament to ensure that they are well equipped to face their opponents. And the BCA president says that this is a nice initiative from Nigeria trying to prepare ahead already. Let's take a listen to some of them who attended the event.
It's actually inspiring, and it's a journey that you always want to continue. So with this occasion, backing it up and also promises that will enable us to perform better and enhance our performance.
I have to start training again. Badminton, I really like badminton, and the reason why badminton was easy for me is because I have someone supporting me. So I just have to work hard, work more for Los Angeles.
How important is this for badminton in Africa? You see, to start with, it's quite unique. In Africa, we don't prepare for 4 years in order for us to prepare for Olympics because of certain problems that come through our way. But to come to Nigeria and through BCA to see that Nigeria is planning for 4 years period to 2028, it's amazing.
With better funding, I can tell you the sky is the limit. I can tell you that for free. I mean, with very little that was done. Look at what even Jeremiah, who narrowly missed, he lost the quarterfinal. He could have gotten on the podium. So there are so many other players all over Africa, not only in Nigeria.
Well, hopefully these plans are carried out properly to ensure results. And away from that, during the weekend, the All-Africa Military Games came to an end with Nigeria emerging overall winner with 234 medals on the whole. And also had 114 gold medals, 65 silver, and 45 bronze medals across 21 sports. Algeria came second with a total of 96 medals. There was also Kenya, who emerged third. And at the event, we had the vice president, who represented the president of Nigeria, saying that it is a good thing to have the tournament after 22 years, and also looking at the reasons for the tournament being suspended because of insecurity. And Africa as a whole, we hope to ensure the reduction of crime rates on the continent. And it was announced that the next host of this event is Algeria, and Algeria gave Nigeria a tough fight at the event, but Nigeria was able to emerge winners overall. And away from that, we have more news on the world of sports there. That's Chan. Osne Gavoin, who is the coach of the Chan, that's Super Eagles B team, has invited 30 players for the tournament. Now, the person who headlines the list is Rabiu Ali, who is a veteran in the MPFL. He's been prolific this season, getting 8 goals, 4 of which are free kicks. We also have goalkeepers Henry Ozomena, there's Kayode Bankole, and Nuruddin Badmans. We have defenders Ismail Sadiq. There's midfielders Saviour Isaac, and also let's not forget the Nigerian player, rather the natural player there who was invited to the Super Eagles of Nigeria team at the last international break. Forwards Anas Yusuf Adamu Abubakar. This is the last phase of the Chan qualifiers, and Nigeria will take on Ghana come December 22nd, and the second leg will be in Uyo on the 28th of December. Nigeria will hope to qualify for this particular tournament. And sadly, there was a stampede on Sunday in Guinea, and the officials last night announced that about 56 people have passed, and includes children, and amongst others. And the major cause of this was, according to reports, that a controversial decision by the referee ensured that there was stampede, a lot of people were rushing, and tear gas were used on people there. But this brings to the fore the fact that overcrowding in stadiums needs to be addressed. There needs to be proper security. And the Confederation of African Football has also released a statement condoling with the victims and their families of this sad and tragic event. But it needs to be treated. Anytime there's a core match, there needs to be proper procedures put in place to ensure that prevention of things like this do not occur. And to have an update from Edward Bovey, who was a Fiorentina player that collapsed on the pitch in the game against Inter Milan. They say he's awake and alert right now, and he was able to speak to some of his teammates, encouraging them to take on the game against Empoli in the Coppa Italia, which was meant to take place tomorrow. Now, the game between Fiorentina and Inter has been postponed to a later date, but in the video which circulated, it was obvious that his teammates were all distressed and they rushed to his aid. Luckily, he was able to get attention quickly and he is now alert. And away from that, to have the FA Cup third round already been announced, but the match that headlines this third round is the game between Arsenal and United, who are the most successful teams in the FA Cup. Arsenal with 14 titles and United with 13 titles. These two have been on a good run of form in recent times in the Premier League. That's this season, especially under the new coach now for Amorim. And for Arsenal, to be a matchup to see. We'll have other matches being played, especially as 20 of the teams in the Premier League, 24 in the Championship, and the other 20 teams who qualified from the second round face off. Some of the matches that will take place, which are quite interesting, we see teams like Fulham take on Watford. There's Nottingham Forest against Luton Town, Newcastle take on Bromley, Everton, Peterborough. And the game between Everton and Peterborough could likely see Ashley Young play against his 18-year-old son. And that is what so many want to see happen. Chelsea take on Morecambe and Reading take on Burnley. Aston Villa will take on West Ham. But those are some of the fixtures for the FA Cup. And finally, for me, the World Athletics held the award, and Leslie Tebogo came out the World Male Athlete of the Year, and has Sifan Hassan being the Female Athlete of the Year. Tebogo was named Male Athlete after he became Botswana's first Olympic champion in Paris when he won the 200-meter in an African time. And he also got a silver medal in the 4x400-meter relay. And we also had Asani, who won bronze in the 5,000-meter and 10,000-meter in Paris before claiming gold in the women's marathon to become the first athlete in 72 years to win medals in all three events at the Games. And Sydney McLaughlin who smashed her own world record, also emerged as the Female Track Athlete of the Year, while Sweden's Mondo Duplantis, who broke his own world record in winning pole vault gold, was named the Male Field Athlete of the Year. Well, that's all for me on the World of Sports today.
Well, thank you very much, Ebi Nyomo.